If you're a ZBCN holder, wondering what's going on right now, there was an attack on Iran, and even the president of the United States, Donald Trump, addressed the nation about it. And a lot of people are already panic selling. A lot of people are scared of what's happening, what's going on in the market. I say, like I've been saying, there could be a reason why, ZBCN, has a tumble and then goes back to its previous bottom, and then it consolidates there, accumulates there before we see that move up in price to the upside, right? So now it looks like this is what would cause it. But it is holding up extremely well. I'm actually super impressed that it's still holding these the 202 level here with what's happening. So ZBCN right now sitting under $199 million in market cap, $7.12 million in volume, 8.3% down in volume, but holding up extremely well. A lot of other altcoins have, after what, this event that is taking place, a lot of them took a massive tumble and they're going down, right? In my previous video, I spoke about ZBCN getting a Coinbase listing. I mean an official Coinbase listing. When I say official Coinbase listing, you could go to CoinMarketCap and then you could literally see like the tier 1 exchanges that it's officially listed on. What does this unlock for ZBCN? It unlocks deeper liquidity, right? The tier 1 probably most likely buys tokens off the market through OTC or just off the open market, giving the price some upside with that listing being added to their roadmap and their portfolio. It also gives the project more liquidity for whales to enter the project and swim in the waters of ZBCN with the official listing on Coinbase. Now, Coinbase had an update where any coin could be bought and sold on Coinbase, whether it's listed on Solana or Base, but that's not the same as an official listing, and I think an official listing has way more benefits, right? So I just talked about that in a previous video. People were kind of confused on that, right? Because if you look down here in CoinMarketCap, you're not seeing Coinbase here, a Coinbase ZBCN peer yet, which I think will happen. Also a Binance listing potentially in the future as well, right? I made the example like Binance Alpha. There's projects that are listed on Binance Alpha, which makes them tradable on Binance, but they're not officially listed on Binance, which has way more benefits, way more unlocked potential for the project, right? But again, I'm super impressed by ZBCN here holding up at that 202 level. Again, if the overall macro of the market with this, event that is taking place right now cause Bitcoin to tumble even further, you could see 55 to 50K Bitcoin. Not sure when the bottom of the overall market will take place. Some people predict it could be the summer. Some people say the end of the year. Typical 4-year cycle playing out. That doesn't mean that ZBCN can't be an outlier here and make a move up against the market. Even with the overall macro having a bearish trend, that could be possible, but typically that's not the case, right? Typically that's not how it goes. If Bitcoin is weak and Bitcoin is not strong, having upside, most altcoins aren't going to do the same, right? If Solana is weak and ZBCN is built on Solana, the upside for ZBCN is going to be way limited. It's going to be very tough. No matter how much bulls try to push the chart, it's going to be very tough for it to have upside. So it's really just a patience game, right? If you're holding the project right now, don't panic sell. I've been saying this in previous videos that, hey, we could fall lower or we could just consolidate here. I say just dollar cost average. If you don't have an amount that you're happy with, you dollar cost average in. I'm never telling anyone to overinvest. I think 100,000 ZBCN is a good bet to make. You could potentially see 5 cents to 10 cents per ZBCN, maybe even 30 cents on a long enough time horizon. So that $200 in ZBCN could give you an ROI. 100,000 ZBCN right now is around $200 right now. That 100,000 ZBCN could give you an ROI of $5,000 to $10,000, right? Just to be on the conservative side. So $200 to $5,000 to $10,000. People might be like, well, that's not a lot. I'm not a millionaire from that coin now. That's okay. You take profits. You be a strategic investor. You take some profits, and then you take some of those profits and rotate some of the profits into another project that has potential, right? And then you keep a percentage of your, profits in ZBCN for the long term. That is how you compound those gains in the market, right? ZBCN, like I said, holding up extremely well. I'm very impressed by that. If you're holding ZBCN, don't panic. You could, just have conviction. If it falls lower, you have extra money on the sidelines that you were waiting for the drop. You DCA into the project. If we go up from here or accumulate sideways here, and then eventually go up from here, you already have exposure. You win either way. Either way, right? My saying is like some exposure to the market is better than no exposure, right? So love to see what is happening here with ZBC. And if we take a look at the X account, they recently had the partnership with Tangem, and they're doing a big event right here. We're going live with Tangem on the Bundesliga stage. Catch us alongside Tangem during the BVB versus Bayern Munich match, Feb 28th, 12:30. Coverage starts 4:30. Our ad campaign kicks off during the broadcast. So the team is also doing marketing. A lot of people say, well, the project could be great. What about the marketing? Nobody knows about it. Well, here you go. 47,000 impressions on that. I wish I could get impressions like that personally. I'm trying to get my impressions. Every time I see people get their X payouts, I'm like, dang, I want to get X payouts like that too. But jokes aside, this is what you want to see from the project. This is what you want to see from a project in general, a project that is building. They're also doing marketing as well. They have utilities that are being built. They have a great community, that support the project. It has all the green flags checked off. But this is why I say, as always, though, never invest more than you're willing to lose in any project, because nothing is guaranteed, right? Let's take a look, because I've never actually seen. So this is a team. Okay, Bundesliga is a soccer team or football team, whichever way you pronounce that. That takes place in where? Germany? Correct me in the comments section. But I guess it's a soccer tournament or tourney, okay? And again, soccer is one of the most popular sports in the world. Like, more people watch soccer, football, than they do, what is it called, the NFL, right? Or basketball, because it's a global sport, right? So this announcement is very massive. A lot of people may sleep on it, but it's very massive. You see Tangem here saying, let's go. We want to buy Zebec on Tangem. I'll try to spot the ad if nobody else does. ZBCN nut. When will the wallet ship out? I bought mine. Biggest game in Bundesliga. Welcome to Germany. So it is Germany. Okay, looking forward to the match, to watching it. This is so bullish, man. Great bullish updates, great marketing from the team. Doing much better than other altcoins in the space, and they're building when, the overall macro is in a bad spot. Bitcoin under 65K, Ethereum under $2,000. This is what you want to see. So like I said, guys, don't panic, right? See, it's already starting to take the tumble with the overall market under 202 now. Again, you could see a retest. Maybe it comes down to 2015. I think maybe retest 201 personally. And that's going to be a good time to load up the truck if it ever comes back down to 201, in my opinion. But if it doesn't drop that low, like I said, you already have some exposure to it. Have 100,000 ZBCN. You hold potential targets, 5 cents to 10 cents, maybe even 30 cents possible. And we keep an eye on things and play it by ear, So as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord. Link to that is in the description. It's for free. And also go support my Clips channel. Go subscribe to that. Watch those videos. It really helps out if you subscribe to the Clips channel. I truly, sincerely appreciate all the support, guys. Like, truly, thank you so much. And I'll catch you in the next one.